and getting ready to queue for tonight's dungeons. There's a lot of activity planned for tonight. Don't know what we'll actually get to. As you know, sometimes I can get to everything on the list, sometimes I can't. But we're going to go ahead and start out by queuing for a few dungeons. So I'm going to go ahead and come in here, go to Activity Finder. Oops, wrong button again. I'm really bad about that. Random. Okay, there we go, and we are all queued up. I didn't get a chance to finish out the dungeons from last night, so we'll probably, after we do our random, we'll probably start by going through those, and then we'll get to today's queue set. So anyway, just picking up some spare fruit. Hopefully we'll get into this pretty soon. That is the plan at least. We'll see how that goes. So in the meantime, I will go to Bogorol's Challenge for the Undaunted and go ahead and try and finish that out. So, because we don't know how long it's going to take. So, we'll see. And for those who are coming in to watch, if there's some specific activity that you would like to see run, let me know. Quests that you'd like to see me do, or anything in particular. I'm pretty much game for almost anything. Game, that's horrible. Anyway, we're getting ready to go right now, and just heading over to the Way Shrine real quick. So, we'll see. This is in Mournhold, and I started out here because this is where the Undaunted Enclave was. We're actually going from where that was all the way over to here where the Way Shrine is right now. So we can hop a ride out. It looks like we are going out to Bankarai. Let's see. And that's going to be over here. Not sure about where about in Bankarai, so I have to kind of look around for a moment. Just looking. Nope, nope, nope. It's going to be at a delve somewhere. There it is. Right in the middle of the screen, of course. So come in here. And traveling. So we'll go ahead and head out there for a little bit and go ahead and start that quest. I don't know if we'll get through it or not in the first go round, just because we may end up going into the random queue for the daily dungeon. There's no telling when that actually goes through, so it goes through when it decides to, so we'll see how that goes. And again, we never know who we're going with or where we're going or what we're doing. It's kind of always interesting. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be this way, so kind of heading out here. I'm going to pick up some wood along the way. Whoops. There's some goblins out here. Go ahead and take those out. Platinum, it's for doing jewelry making. A little bit more. Always need platinum, really do. This should be, nope, yeah, lace smock. Okay, I was thinking the right thing. Wasn't sure if I was or wasn't. Okay. So, in we go. Crypt of the Exiles. And we're heading on in right now. So let's see. It could be anywhere in here, and there's the end. Okay, so this is fairly generic. Collect fragmented arms, so probably have to kill 10 things. That's normally the way those type of things go. Let's see. And then we have to defeat the Ulbazar Thief Lord, which is probably just the Delve boss. Pretty straightforward. Let's see. I have to type to someone online. There we go. Okay. There we go. Very cool. Okay. Onward and upward. Sorry about having to type in some of those things. Sometimes it takes a few moments just because, as anyone who does live streaming knows, sometimes it's a process of multitasking, and you can't always be in two places at once, so you never know how that quite goes. Okay, so technically we could go either way. I just want to kill these, so we'll do this first. Probably just easier to take them out a single instead of doing a wide area. Yep, that just seemed to be a little bit more effective. You wouldn't think it, but that's the way it goes. Let's see, backpack, backpack. Yep, there we go. Ooh, there's a heavy sack. Cool. Greens, apples, all that type of cool stuff. Okay, thank you. Ball stud. Okay, whoops, we got a dungeon up. So go ahead and accepting that. It's going to kick us out of the delve, but we'll go ahead and be able to do this. So it's Wayrest Sewers 1. This is, it's just going to be going in as a general random. This is not going to be associated with any of the pledges or anything for today. Okay, so looking to see where the other people in the group are because they're obviously not here. And they're way up there. And okay, cool. There's my portal. Hopping into the portal. Okay, peoples are all the way down there. Doop-a-doo. Yep. Heading up and around. Yep, let's see. Yeah, it didn't put me anywhere near them. That kind of sucks. Oops. Okay. Okay. Was going the right way. I started to double check myself. Ah, there we go. Whoops. They missed one, so makes it a little bit more. Just have to take it out real quick. Okay, so let's see. Coming down. Oops. Right, almost to the peoples. Looks like they're at the last boss. Why can't I actually do anything? They didn't get affected by that, that's why. Okay, just gonna take her out real quick. Looks like she's under 3/4, so shouldn't be too bad. I don't even know if this is in hard mode or not. We will find out. Uh, it is what it is. %58 right there. You like combustion? Okay. Always helps. There we go. Awesome. Holy shards always help. Gives me a little bit more stamina. Okay. So she's just burning down. It's just taking as long as it takes to actually do this. It's pretty straightforward. You see her dropping. Shards. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Trying to drop my Dawnbreaker. There we go. That should help. Okay. So looking for. Okay. Coming in. Supernova. Shards. You see if you're doing that. Picking up on the synergies there. 15%, so she's coming. Now it looks like this was done on standard mode. I can see the scroll over there, so I'm going to assume that is... we just did this on regular mode. Well, it's veteran, but it's regular mode of veteran. Okay. Activity complete, yep. So I'm going to come over here. Sometimes there is stuff over here. And double check for it. Heavy sack. Trunk. Nope. There's no chest. That's one of those things that you just gotta look for. It's almost always in that area. Check it up over here. See if there's anything. Making sure. Tooth row. Let's see if I have anything. Let's see, I know what the heads are. Nope, it's not gonna be anything because I don't give up my jewelry normally. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave group right now. And I'll put myself back in the queue because that was just a boss. That was not like the whole thing. Okay, we should be out of here in just a moment, and I'll be able to re-queue in just a second. But I mean, that's not bad because I'll still get in everything, all of the experience as if I had done the whole dungeon. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just kind of like, for me who likes to run dungeons, it's a little disappointing, but you know, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Okay, so coming in here. Looks like something expired. Whoops, I already at least tapped by accident. Oh well. And they got a champion point. That's not too bad. So let's see what we got. Just kind of looking through. Yep, transmutation gear, that's what I was looking for. So we got the one, that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and queue again. I'm going to queue for one more random because I really like the randomness of the random. Try that one more time and then we'll go into the specifics. Go ahead and, whoops, nope, turn off the head chat interface real quick. There you go. Alrighty-o. So, go back inside in just a second as we wait for that. I'm just grabbing a few things out here. Why? Because I want them. There's no other reason other than I just want them. So, hey, girl's gotta get what she wants, you know? Runes down. And part of that is because, like the columbine that you saw there, I used for making the potions that I used for my dungeons. So it's important for me to go ahead and grab that so that I have that on hand. Okay. I'm just coming in. Okay, here we go. Grabbing the backpack again. Why? Just because I can. No other reason. Yep. Gotcha. There we go. Let's see. Got bread. Got bottle. Cheese. Things that we can use, really. It's not bad. Oops. Got it. Fallen warrior. So I guess those are part of what we're supposed to be getting. Oops, there's one more. Okay, so coming on through, I'm just picking up a few things along the way. Just why? Because I can. No other reason. Cool. Always fun stuff. We already got 5 out of the 10 frags. I'll get you, Olbazar. Yep. Okay. Next one. Got it. Fallen warrior. Alright, we're up to 6 out of 10. So we're back in the search space again. Again, we are just looking for those because killing the boss doesn't do us much good until we have what we need, which are the fragmented arms. There we go. Looks like our dungeon is already ready. Going through, trying to come into this corner so I don't get into combat. That's why I'm all down here, hiding. Because it's going to kick me out of the delve again whenever it goes and takes me in, because like it always does, and you know how that goes. Really? Someone declined the invite. This time we're waiting on a tank. Forming group. And Crypt of Hearts 2. So sometimes this is good, sometimes it's bad. We'll see how it goes. No, this isn't the one that's bad. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Banished Cells too. This one's easy. No, we're good. I get those too. I don't know. Like certain ones I get crisscrossed. I don't know why. Like Funkelgrad and Elden Hollow get confused, and then the Banished Cells with the Crypt of Hearts. I always mix those two up. Don't know. I mean, I should know, but I'm terrible about that. So I am not the tank people, and
Leave the
yeah.
be. I'm the one you want.
I don't know how you lot escaped from torture, but it will resume.
You are not yourself, Narayaneth. Let me help you.
Help yourself, wretch.
Wait.
I mean, does that constitute domestic battery or yeah? Come on, peoples. So this is what happens. We're waiting for the tank to round everybody up. So everybody's spread out. When a tank doesn't round, you have to do like twice as much stamina and resources that go out. Now sometimes this happens just because it's the beginning, and this is almost like a warm-up. So we'll find out. Okay. So I'm gonna go grab my body and loot it just because. There we go. And is everybody actually ready to go, or who knows? So the healer's back there. Everybody is launching forward. The healer is still back there. So let's see how this goes. Healer is still back there. So for those of you that think I'm being judgmental, if you do, it's not that at all. It's really not. You'll find that everybody makes these assessments at the beginning to find out if they're actually going to even hang around. I usually hang around anyway just to see how it goes because, you know, sometimes initial assessments are not always correct. But that healer is still not up with everybody. What is going on? Okay, I'm hopping down. Nope, they're up ahead. That's what's going on. Somehow they went from the front to the back. Nope. What in the world? Anyway, I'm probably the silliest girl in the world. Yep. They're going like, of course. Why are you being so silly? And I don't know. At least it makes sense now. But everybody, I think, gets into this at first. Just making sure everything's okay. There you go. Taking that in. Okay, I'm just going to start beating down the boss now. Whoops, did not mean to do that, but that's okay, because I think I needed it anyway. There you go. Boom. This flawless Dawnbreaker there. Had to rebuild a little bit of my stamina. Aid me! Yes, I know. All your people are just not hanging out with you, are they? I know you need healing. That's because you're dying. You're about dead. Ah, there you go. Dead. Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna have to actually switch. This really sucks. So I'm going after the guy who's doing the healing because, you know, that's going to be the hardest to, because he will actually go through and heal everybody else. Are we going to run or are we going to fight or what are we doing, boys and girls? There you go. Okay, we got it down. Alright. Let's see. There we go. I'll just burn them down real quick. This should take up just a moment. There's more than one person here now, so just... I'll do my heavy shots in here, because... There you go. Okay. Moving onward and upward. Everybody's coming with. Okay, very good. Just going through. Whoops. Okay. There's a few more things. So I'm doing wide area now just to take that out. There's conduit. Yep, electrocute them. Healing combustion thingy. Oops, this one's all the way down here. Okay. So usually there's like a potion or something around. I forget which one of these. That's what I'm just looking at. We'll see at the moment. Okay. Yep, here we go. So the last few times I've run this has been a little bit more of a problem than I normally like, but hey. Let's see how this goes. Rolling out or trying to roll out. Come on. Oh, nope. I screwed the pooch on that one. Just waiting for a pickup right now. Just waiting for it. Okay. Hi. Let's see. Almost there. Still dead. Just waiting. Yep, I could make this a lot easier if you guys did pick up. Oh well. I know what it's like though. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes it's just better to go ahead and just kill off everything and but let's see. Yep, there you go. You freed them. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. There we go. Trying to res. This is the way it's actually supposed to go. There you go. Okay. Got it. Onward and upward. Here we go.
Narayaneth will answer for this. You're formidable. Perhaps we have a chance at this. Let me take
Okay. There you go.
Just a bit far.
There you go. Yep.
This way.
Heading on
Whatever
down.
he keeps in here now, it's well guarded.
Out! The lot of you! You've no right to enter!
Yep. Okay, come on, peoples. Oh, we got that one.
It's all right. Why the defense for such a small room? There must be a reason. And these statues didn't used to be here.
Here we go. Coming through, like I said, just killing off this stuff. This is the Chamber Guardian. Oh, so it's fearing me. No. Frickin' hell. So we know from this before that I have to go here. This happened last time. So. Okay. I am literally stuck on a wall. This really sucks. This is the second time in 2 days. man. Let's see if they kick me. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Wouldn't be upset if they did. Nobody likes somebody who's stuck in a wall. That just freaking sucks. So, onward and upward. There's a portal going back to where they're at. Hopefully will bring me fairly close. I tried to teleport as quickly as I could, but you know how that goes. It's never know how these things are going to actually work out. Let's see. Am I headed towards them? I'm headed towards them. I'm literally running right now. So I've been seeing people go through and fight the stuff down here. For so long I was with groups that didn't do this, and I'm not really sure why they're going down here. So just kind of figuring out where we're going. Because, yep.
The Daedra have destroyed much of the swamp.
There we go. That should help me.
You're a tenacious lot.
There we go.
Insist. I'll be happy to feed you to the blade.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Picking up the bodies. Oops, centipede. Yeah, no, that's kind of crazy and ridiculous. It's okay. Here we go. So this is going to go, and then we'll have a combination into this big skeletal looking thing. It's kind of cool looking. Should be in just a second. There we go. Almost there. Combustion. And then once it comes down, there it goes. We're about to combine right there.
Show them how wrong they are.
And this is where it gets cool. Okay, here we go. Awesomeness. Yay. Okay, yes, we know. You're all big and strong and bad, you big bad boy. Come on, die for me. Boom. Almost there. Got that 75%, which is 3/4. I mean, not almost, but I mean, it actually shows that we're making progress. Yep, I fell down and went boom. So here we go. 50%. So halfway. Over half now. Combustion. That sounds like fun. Yeah. That was fun. Okay, there goes my Dawnbreaker. Okay, 35. So yeah, now we're almost there. Got about a quarter percent, 25%, quarter left. Less than. Okay. 10%. Now it's just falling down from here. Okay, there we go. Okay. So all in all, not too terribly bad.
Ritual site here. Let's keep moving.
Okay, onward and upward. Really going up the stone hill. Come on. Conduit. Execute his ass. Okay, there we go. We go tag one of them for death. There we go. So I'm not getting any of this help with my stamina, so being a little bit slower with my kills than I normally am until I get that. So this is the one that has been kind of a bear. Not here, not this one. I'm sorry. It's another part of this one. We'll get there eventually. It's other people in a circular thingy. Diaz. There you go. If I can actually learn to speak right, that would be a miracle.
The ritual site isn't here. We should keep moving.
Come on. There you go. Got it. It was just being pesky.
Returns to
Okay.
you have no say.
Here we go. Conduit, so. Sometimes I don't mean to actually do the vampire thing, it just happens. Oops, there we go. Okay, here we go. So sometimes if I realize I'm too far from the other DPS, I will get closer to try and, if we're both through a wide area, it concentrates the amount of damage that we're outputting.
Convinced me of your betrayal, of the need for the students to pay for their incidents.
It has led you astray.
On the contrary, this blade grants me a clarity I never had in life. How do you expect it?
we go. Trying to stay alive here. There we go. Okay, picking up the bodies. So yes, this is the one I was talking about. This one's been a little bit more difficult than past ones. And yeah, we're gonna actually need to use you, healer person. Okay. This is the one where everybody has to be in their own little circles. If you're not in your little circle, things go horrifically wrong. Yep. Each person has to be in their own circle or in their own quadrant, as we learned from previous renditions of doing this. Um, get away from me. Yes. This doesn't look too good for our heroes. Yeah, I'm trying. Freaking hell. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into voice chat. See if anybody is actually, because I mean, let's see, anybody actually in voice chat? If anyone can hear me, that's what the others are trying to say. Everybody's got to be in their own quarter of it. Everybody gets their own quadrant. If you crisscross, we die. Thank you. Trying to get over here. There we go. Should be. Come on, rolling back, rolling out. So, for those who are watching, this is just resulting, as somebody put it last night, a lot of silly deaths. Um, Everybody has to be in their own quadrant. When that doesn't happen, people die all over the place. The only person left standing is the tank. At which point, if they're good, they can get reses, and then we can keep going. There we go. He's going to try and get me. I'm going to... Nope, he got them. And everybody's going to... This has just been big mess. Okay. So I'm trying to come over here. Do not get me. Shit. Stay away from me, dude. Fucking hell. Just take him out. That's actually the best thing to do right now. They've got a tank. They've got a decent... The other DPS is doing decent. It's at 26%. It's much easier to do this sometimes with 2 people if you can actually sustain the damage. That's going to be the best bet. I hate not being in the game, but, you know, hey. If it gets the boss down, I'm fine with that. So, almost there. We got 2%. They have both health bars, unless somebody does something stupid like that. Come on, tank, just kill it. There you go. Awesome. Not really, but...
This must be the ritual site, where the Daedra are coming
Oh, boy.
and where we'll meet on the other side.
Waiting
Be
to
wary.
unghost. There we go. Oh my god. Alright. Onward and upward. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse.
Narayanath, cease this
So here we
madness.
go.
My friends have defeated your horde.
We're coming this
Lay down
way.
You so
And this
love
one
the
is not
sound
bad.
of your own voice. Couldn't you see the blade wanted you here all along?
The blade. I can hear the whispers from it. By the
Ooh, look at
divines,
me.
so
Sack,
many
sack.
lives.
Where's the sword? There we go. What are you guys doing? I guess we're not going to read the scroll. That's fine.
That blade is yours to touch.
Changing potions.
And he is
Oh
me.
yeah. Okay.
Never leave this place.
Let's see how this goes. Oops, that is not what I meant to do, but oh well. That's fine.
Run, fool!
Where did he go? Where did he go, George? Where did he go? Here we go.
Allow my friends to show you a good time.
Okay.
Flesh! Don't even need the blade to match you. Good!
Okay, that's fine. There we go. Breaking him or fracturing him again. Okay, still looking for him. That's why I like to keep them fractured, because sometimes it'll... There we go. There we go. He's down to almost 50%. Fracture, there we go. It's like Death's Mark, but that's what you're doing is actually fracturing them, which is why I say fracture whenever I'm doing that, to explain what it is that I'm doing. Looking for, we got somebody down, so. I can't do this, guys. You're gonna have to. I can't get him up, and here you go. Blood funnel, there we go. Figure out where he's at, there we go. Come on, break. Come on. %. We're almost there, people. Under now. Come on. Okay, very cool. Activity is complete. Yays. Anything up here? Nope, nope, nope. Nope.
The mortal did well in feeding my killing word.
Okay, very good. I think I'm about out of here. I'm just double checking.
Never
Yeah.
has the whispering from that blade been so pronounced.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so
Created it, aren't you?
as always,
Will never again be allowed to influence mortals.
It has hurt you, has it not? Perhaps you could destroy it. Disable it. I could help you.
You think I trust you?
And
The
then
one who
leaving group.
twisted my husband, murdered my students. I will send the blade away, and I will do so on my
And
own
then-
terms, no matter the cost. It will travel far, ever slipping from the hands that desire it. This
Queued
cannot
again?
happen again.
Even before I'm landing, I'm queuing.
It is fully empowered, and it wishes to return home.
Okay, there we go. So queued up for the next one already. So that hopefully won't take too long to get into the next one. Let's see where we're at. Go ahead and probably I'll check my queue, not my queue, my inventory in just a moment, and then we will get back to trying to finish out that quest while we wait to get into the next dungeon. It shouldn't be too much longer. So again, we are queued. I'm just checking to see. Yeah, we're a little full, so let me come over here real quick and fix that. And I apologize for those that have to, like, oh my goodness, she's going through her stuff, but it won't take long at all, and then we'll be back to the killing in just a moment. Trying to get there's my little merchant. I'm just making a little bit of room here. Most of this stuff is just garbage, so we can just sell it off and yep. Let's see. Oh, cool. I already know it, but I can sell it. Not here, but in the guild trader. Okay. Oops. I think that is our sign to go in a second. I'm just trying to finish this off. I know we have a few seconds literally. Okay, there we go. Hold to respond. Whoops. Yes. And put her away.
Can I help you?
Let's see where we're going. Forming group. Awesome. Okay. Should be in just a second. And we'll find out where we're going. Ruins of Mazatun. And as everybody knows, this is a DLC dungeon, so I will almost immediately try to go into the group voice chat just to make sure that I'm trying to make contact with anybody, if anybody's actually there. Who knows if people are actually there or not. So we'll find out. We will find out. That's not a good sign. Somebody's already offline. Let's see. Hey! Does anybody know why why the other DPS is offline, or?
No, this is just my random.
Okay, this is my random too.
Or technically not random. I chose it, but like,
Oh, okay, no, this is truly random for me. I know it, but I also know that there's no way we're going to do this with 3 people, so okay.
I'm just here for that mask that might drop. Figure I'll try it once and then give up.
Gotcha. It's not gonna. I've been through. Yeah. If it does, it's a miracle.
My friend got 2, and I was like, okay, I'll actually try. And see what
Gotcha.
happens.
For some reason, like every night since I started that, I've been getting into here on a random of some sort. So it's like, oh no.
Yeah, I would assume it's because a lot of people are randomly queuing for it to try and sell that thing.
What's been bad is like you'll get people and their levels, their CP levels are way too low to be going into a veteran dungeon. Not even in this one. You're like, oh, this is just not gonna happen, you know?
Yeah.
But I went through
I
this
just found
one.
a easy dungeon just for, I was like, I didn't want to do VSS. You do it every single night as a come down after our regular trial.
Okay.
But like, I wasn't feeling it. I was like, Voss was enough. I'm gonna go do something else now.
Gotcha.
Because it was supposed to be +1 and it was +0, so I'm like, this isn't progress.
I've got to start, like, maybe if I can get somebody together in one of my guilds, maybe tonight I'm going to start trying to. I haven't done trials yet, and everybody's like, you'll have fun, you'll be
Oh,
great, you know what I'm saying?
ever?
Not, yeah, ever. I know it's terrible. I
Oh,
mean, you look at my CP level and you're like, really? And yeah. So, everybody keeps saying that, they've given me a few different ones that they've suggested and such. I just haven't done it yet,
Cloud Rest
so.
Zero is the easiest because it's a mini trial. I would try
Gotcha.
that one.
Okay. Okay. But it's one of the things I want to see if anybody's on with my guild tonight to see if somebody will do it with me, Um,
Yeah.
are we
Well,
doing?
Cragorn is always doing random normals. That's how
Gotcha.
I got into it in the beginning. I went guild hopping a lot.
I've got good guilds, but they're I mean, there's people who I don't know definitely do this type of thing all the time, but they're large merchant guilds, so.
Hmm. Yeah, my merchant guild died, so I had to
Oh, are
buy
you
something else. Oh.
in Harbingers?
No, there's so many of those guilds.
Okay, gotcha.
There's like 5 of them. I was in Ails and Fails, but
They're
yeah.
condensing and everything. That's why I was wondering. And so there's been a lot of like I still gotta go make the transfer tonight, or I was gonna do it Sunday, but I think I can do it later tonight, like after I log off and everything. So, well, I stream, so you know what I'm saying. After I finish
Oh, cool.
my that part of it.
Nice.
But
The most exciting thing that happened to me today is I got my last honor guard motif, so
gotcha,
finally.
gotcha. I've been terrible. I just buy everything, so it's easier because if you
Yeah.
try going through and grinding for it, you never know what you're gonna get, and that way I can just go through and I buy what I want. I have it on a schedule, and then whatever I get, then I just sell.
For sure. Yeah, I learned all of them. There's no real reason why, but I know, well, now 67 out of all the motifs, so I'm missing a couple, but not many.
Gotcha.
Like 3 Crown Storm only, but they're seasonal, so I can't do anything about it yet until they come back out. But, yeah.
I've got just like a handful that I have to learn, literally, but they're all the expensive ones, so.
The last 3 non-crown ones I need are Militant Ordinator, of which I have chests, and then, let's see. If we just stay in the corner, it never really jumps out. But we're not really going for no death anyway, so it's okay.
I can take a hit from this guy usually. I say usually because you know there's always exceptions. Just the moment you say that, you end up dying, But
Yeah, like guild I was in, we used to do skin carries all the time, so it's like you learn some stuff.
gotcha.
Like for the person that is being carried, it's like just do this, you shouldn't die.
Like yeah, I just got hit, but you saw it. That it's not. It's
Yeah.
especially the person
You're
who's
fine.
healing is doing really well, so that helps tremendously.
Why, thank you.
Okay, sometimes I don't put a voice to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I'm no longer in that guild. The GM went on a little power trip and said that they were the only one doing anything.
Oh
But
boy.
my group was the actually only ones in the guild doing anything, even
Gotcha.
including the officers. So after they kicked 1 person, we're like, okay. For like
Yeah.
disagreeing with them, we're like, time to go. Then we got this giant rant saying, if you poach any of my people, I'll come for you, da 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 da. I'm just like, whoa. Who are you?
So
It's funny.
I
But
was in this
everyone left
weird, I was in a weird
on their
guild
own
like that.
volition.
So like I was trying to help out. I was doing stuff with people. I was talking. I was taking up, like whenever he needed people to take through new people, and you know how that can be not necessarily the most fun thing. I was staying up to crazy hours to help people and doing everything I could. And I also have my own guild, but it's small. It's not very, and so very big. And so some of the people I had invited happened to be in his guild, just because ESO it can be a small world. And so he had somebody who had poached off a bunch of people, and I'm like, look, these are the people I have invited because I knew them outside of you, you know. I just don't want you to think I'm like that person because I'm not, you know. And
Sure.
then I found myself kicked out and banned from all of his stuff like in under 10 minutes. And I'm like, seriously? So, yeah,
Yeah.
I've been,
People
and
are very protective of their rosters.
he was just tripping out on so many different things, and I'd been very trying to be low key. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, no, no, you don't even. So,
The chest down here if you're interested.
okay, cool.
Good job, Elmexi.
Do you need me to? You got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like everyone in their guild left of their own volition because we were the only ones doing anything. So now we made our own guild. I set up the Discord. It looks very nice.
Yeah.
And now we've done VMOL, VHOF, VSS, and we're working on VAS to get all the skins before the next patch makes it, if not harder, different.
That
So,
is what I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh, everything's going to be nerfed." My suspicion is that everything has become very easy and everything's become overpowered, and then people complain that
it
everything
depends.
is,
For
you
people that are
know,
new, no. But for people that have done it, of course, you know.
right. And I
So,
think
I get it,
I
but
suspect what they're doing is
adapt or
power
die.
balancing, so things actually are a bit of a challenge, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they've gotten VCR 2 down, but VCR 3 is probably not going to happen, or if it is, it's going to happen right before the patch.
Gotcha.
We shall see.
Let's see, are we gonna
VCR
kill?
3 is very hard.
Are we killing or are we going through? Um. Okay.
Oh, I went to the next group.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
group.
why I wasn't sure, but somebody wanted to fight them, so
Okay.
I'm not sure. You know, that's why with this I'm never sure which ones to fight and which ones to skip through. You know.
Yeah, you can skip through everything when you're going for speed or no death. Or not everything, but quite a good amount. This was my first skin I got. Still missing 2 of them, but that's okay. Never really had a set group. We'd be on pledge days. I would just tell the randoms, like, let's go for this, and if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, oh well. But
Yeah.
then I got into a guild that actually did stuff more organized.
Yeah.
So,
I'm terrible
I
about
think
that.
spider kills, and something else. A no death for martial sacrifices. That's it. Haven't gone in there since the Ratstone. No, not Ratstone. The werewolf patch. Whatever that
Gotcha.
one was. When I got my 2 Blood Moon daggers, I never went back in there.
I kind of sometimes go in there, you know, just I'll end up as a random, you know. I don't know it as well as I should. I still haven't finished was it Moonhunter Keep? Every time I've
Mhm.
gone in there, just the people I'm with just can't seem to pull it together. I think it has more to do with that whole low level thing because most of the time it's been people who have been like, you know, 300, 400, and you're just not going to be able to. So, I mean, I give
Gotcha.
them. I know that
Like you
it's
can, but you really have to know what you're doing.
right,
Like
and so
I healed a lot of the harder content at CP 600, so it's not like you can't do it, but CP is also not a good measure of someone's thing because we had a random, we just like went into a pug for fun, and
mhm.
we had 2 healers that didn't give any orbs during a trial, mind you, at all. One of them didn't even have it slotted, so it was like,
Yeah.
not good.
I mean, I'm willing to
Like,
give
yeah,
anything a
your
try.
main job is to keep the group alive as a healer, yes, but your real job is to buff and debuff and give resources. So,
Mhm. I mean, I may sound like you know what I'm saying, like the low level. Oh, terrible. I mean, I'll give anybody a try and everybody go because I've seen some crazy stuff happen. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
It's
no,
just
for
that
sure.
so often it's the exception more than the rule. You know? Okay.
Yeah, when I was learning the tank, it was oh, we came here because
Uh-huh.
it was interesting.
Yes, I can
Like
say that.
we keep it against the reed wall over here, I think,
Uh-huh.
just so the tank can always see stuff. And you know, like where to. Oh no, I lie. That's that giant alligator that walks. Never mind.
I gotcha. Okay, yeah, the make you flat
The reed
guy.
wall.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, oh.
So, I mean, I used to be like, oh my goodness, that's terrible. Now I actually think that one's fun. You know what I'm saying? If you get a good group of people, it's absolutely a blast to do that one.
Oh yeah. How much DPS do you hit? Do you know?
Offhand, no, I know that
Gotcha.
it's it, I've gone through and I've been told by people that it's actually a fairly decent amount because of the way I have everything buffered through. But I could actually probably stand to get a little bit higher. But
Sure.
I'm not sure how well it's gonna. The way I've got my character balanced out, it's a little bit different than a lot of people's. So
No worries.
it's actually really weird compared to a lot of people's.
Yeah, I was just asking. It was just for the guild our guild, I suppose. Um,
Oops.
we require on a raid dummy. That's the buffed one, that 21 million giant iron atro.
Gotcha.
70k for norm, or not normal, but anything below 70k is a certain rank, and then if you're above 70k, you're the better rank.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay. There he is, right there. All right. He's being weird. Okay.
It's easier for supports to do testing, but it's like we balanced it because a lot of guilds they'll just do okay, DPS need to hit this certain
Whoops.
number.
And I'm sorry. I got too close to the front.
It's okay. They'll have to hit a certain number, but they won't actually like check for
Thank you.
support roles.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, we actually do make them test. For a
Okay.
healer, we want to make sure that they can like heal stage 3 in that Black Rose prison. We
Okay.
won't do a complete because we're not there for a carrier skin. It's just a test. And
Yeah.
then for tanks, we'll have them do. Then for tanks, we'll have them do the dragon. What is it? Ice dragon off tank. For
Okay.
main tank, it'll be the fire boss in VSS, the Sunspired one.
I
So it
gotcha.
just depends. And then
Yeah.
if they want to be like the better ranked, then they need to have some alt sets as well. Like for healers, want to make sure that you have the main 4, Olo, Mending, Yorvold's IA, and then Symphony of Blades. Anything else is extra and awesome, but those 4 just to start with. That way, well, no matter what other healer you get, you guys can bounce off each other.
Right.
Not that big of a detriment. Like, oh, I actually don't have any of that, but yeah.
Oops, I forgot to pick up
Just
the
so there's more
bodies.
flexibility.
No, I absolutely
And
understand.
Symphony of Blades is beautiful because, well, it's nice if one healer uses it, but it's amazing if multiple support roles use it because that means like you haven't done any trials, but in Halls of Fabrication, especially in VHOF, the second boss zaps all of like your resources, mag and stam. So
Gotcha.
yeah, but like has this thing procs every 8 seconds like on a heal, I think. Let me see. Let me just link it. But it gives them back resources. So if both of you have it, the uptime for people getting the resources back is really nice.
Gotcha. Beep. But yeah, so I mean, I've got like really high resistances, really, really crazy high resistances. Um, but still a
I
decent amount of
apologize,
stam.
guys.
No worries.
I will give you some gold at the end for that extra room we just did. Never follow me.
No, I follow everybody, and it's like if everybody comes in and they end up in the wrong spot, I believe in everybody staying together, you know? It's so not a problem.
But you never know. With pugs times, they may want to do one dungeon before they head off to bed. So
Yeah.
you don't want to.
Invaders! Bare your fangs, Zitzat!
Does it do totems on non-hard mode?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, I just did this yesterday. Yep. So the first thing you know, you go through, and then she makes about taking your water or whatever, and then it's gonna come up. Like they're usually the first
Gotcha.
one that you get.
Okay. Oh, the difference is you can actually see the totem. No
You
one
mean
has to tell you,
the
right?
statues? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can see yourself. Let's skip this one. That's
No,
okay with
you still have to
everyone.
you still have to review. You still have to do the reveals. There we go.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And I am a very clumsy player, so I will do everything I can to get up. Sometimes it works easy, sometimes it's terrible. Hang around. There we go.
Go, go, go.
Oh my god. I told you I'm terrible. Like,
No, it's cool. You're on the right track.
there you go. Almost. Yay!
Nice. Hopefully it de-aggroes when we get to the door, though.
So like I can be in like
Yes.
Night Blade, so I can go through and everything's set so that I can like almost permanent sneak if I have to through stuff.
Nice.
You know. Oops.
Zombie Chris didn't make it in, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, no, they're here. It's okay.
Okay. Alright. What if I could actually go this way? I can. That is so much easier. Just come up here. I always go to the end of the stairs. Come on. Jumpy, jumpy. There we go.
It shows that I'm seen, but I'm never seen. So it like freaks me out.
That happens unless it says you're detected. You're fine. You're just like on the verge of it. You can also steal stuff from people when you're in that state, and you should be okay too. Oops.
Yeah, it's been a while. My bad.
No worries. Hopefully I don't catch myself on fire, and we will be okay.
I knew I was going to, so I just killed myself.
This is where I normally catch myself on the
I was
fire.
out of
There we go.
stam anyway.
Oh my goodness, I actually did it without catching on fire. That is kind of crazy.
Ooh, mud crabs were aggroed. Okay.
Okay.
I can take care of this one myself.
Okay. Go. Yep, I think he's got a mud crab in tow.
Yeah.
Oops, nope, there's a troll coming.
Oh, big rip.
2 trolls now. Okay.
Couldn't fight off that mud crab without being seen.
Here comes troll 3. Oops, there we go. Should fracture him.
Do you only have
help.
one character that you play on, or do you have multiple?
I only have one right now. I have others made, but I won't use those until I get everything up to 810, and then I'll go ahead and level those because it's much easier that way. You put all your champion points in and just call it done, you know?
Mm-hmm. Wild that still works.
If you guys have a second, I think I may have seen a chest. Do you have a second for me to go check?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, be right back. Oops, yes, right out here, come back outside.
I'm okay. I'm like so full on this character, I have 2 inventory spots.
Gotcha. If you need a, I've got both a banker and a merchant if you need it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My bank is also full. I have to do that this weekend.
No worries.
Been avoiding it. I just have a bunch of like off trait stuff. I have to figure out what can be deconned and thrown out.
Gotcha. Okay.
I will.
Yeah, I have 16 characters, but I only use about 3 of them. But yeah, I like giving them all their own look, and it's kind of why I get all the motifs anyway.
Gotcha.
They like become a person of their own. And then I just never touch them again.
I got the stuff.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Got it.
Nice.
Did anybody get the lizard yet, or?
Oh wait, no, I roll dodge through him. I forgot.
Okay. No worries.
It's like flashback to football. You see a linebacker coming at you.
One of the beasts broke free. Die! Die! Die!
Oh, me again.
Let's see, where is he spitting? Okay, picking it up. Oops, looking for the thingy. There it is. Okay. Almost. Okay, there we go. Washed off.
Nice.
Okay, I don't see where he spit. There he is, got it. I'm looking for the... There's the water, cool. Got it.
What's your favorite dungeon then?
It's gonna sound terrible. What I do for relaxation is Fungal Grotto, one on veteran, and because I can go through with my husband and I, nobody else, and we just kind of plow through it, and it's easy, and you know, it's just something we can do together. So,
Nice.
like I said, I know
Same
it sounds
there.
really
Nice.
stupid, but you know,
Mm-mm. What was my favorite dungeon for the what was it? The Undaunted event that gave out like event boxes every time you did a random daily because you could port like in a preset group. You
yep,
could
that's
just
what we,
port
yeah,
anything, I mean, and then go there. So fast,
yep,
fast, fast.
we do that too occasionally whenever like everything goes horrifically wrong. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I mean I heard it, but I didn't test it. So I don't do as many dungeons unless they're pledges.
Gotcha.
Like once I got to A10, I was like, I don't really need as many daily randoms.
Gotcha.
So I haven't ported there since then. But I heard it was patched. So
Nope, it
I'm not
hasn't
sure.
been. No, absolutely
Gotcha.
not. Yep.
Yeah, I never believe things until I test them out. Fully
Yeah.
anyway.
I think it was about less than a week ago I did it, so yeah. Unless this very last patch is the only thing that I could think of that might have, but I don't think so.
Gotcha.
But I like killing all the crabs. And just like, you know, it's like, you know, like you've seen like the Ginsu, you know what I'm saying, blades and yeah. Is anybody trying to do this for real or are we just gonna just whatever?
Oh, yeah, up to you guys. I don't need the achievement.
Yeah, I've already got it, so.
We can just press all of them.
Okay. I just didn't want to start
Okay with
pulling levers if you know what I'm saying. Somebody needed it, so.
Do you need it, El Mexi?
No, I've got it all. So yeah.
No, El Mexi. That
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Let's press whatever's closest after this one.
Okay.
Nice.
Very cool.
I need 2 more trial ones, and I think 2 or 3 more dungeon ones. Other than that, yeah, I am good. I have all the sets I need. Like every single healing set.
That's cool. I basically go through, if I get it in Divines, I keep it, you know? That's what I've
Gotcha.
been going through.
I run infused on my chest and legs with 2 tri-stat, or
Okay.
3 tri-stats.
Mm-hmm.
It's a personal preference. Some people like all divines.
It's just the way it's the way I have everything set up. It just seems to work better right now. So,
Yeah, that's fine.
um,
And DPS is a lot different than healing, so you want all divines.
yeah. It's because I can change it up. If something happens, like even with, let's say, even for the light sets I'll use on the other characters and such, my thought is that with divines you can change what the trade is more or less. Gives you a little bit more. If you're going to save it, and you're going to use your bank space for it, you know.
I don't get to DPS too often, but I like my Stam Crow and something else. Oh, I'm pressing all the right ones by accident. This is funny. Oof.
Mine's taking like a minute for everything to load in, so but I'm just
Goodbye,
kind of doing
Godslayer.
wide. What is it? Wide area.
Remember someone died in one of our trials? It's just kind of a joke. It's like, we didn't want Godslayer anyway, because that's the 30-minute no-death hard
Uh-huh.
mode for the latest trial.
Gotcha.
So, no one's gotten it on console yet. I think only 1 or 2 teams have gotten it on PC. And they have a shit ton of add-ons that tell them what to do, press a button. They get to swap to preset setups. We have to actually go in and change abilities or gear, etc. So, big rip.
Oops.
I'd be surprised if more than one team got it.
So have you been having the same problems with lag everybody else has?
No, I changed my DNS settings, and then I didn't have that anymore.
Okay.
And that was like half a year ago.
This is something recent that happened. It was some type of recent patch. It was like when the Elsewhere came out. Didn't have any problems before that, and then after that, it started getting weird. I have a really great, say my connection speed's kind of awesome, so I know it's not my home internet connection.
Gotcha.
And I started talking to other people, and they were going through the same thing. That's why I was curious to kind of talk to different people and see where they're at with it.
Mother Root, Father Stone, grant me your strength.
A lot of healers don't run blood altar, but it's nice for the tank.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but whenever I see the totems, I will call them out.
Yeah, it's a flex spot anyway, no worries.
Dry-skinned savages, this city will be your grave.
Totems up. Okay. Need reveal if anybody has it.
It's over here. On my shard I'm jumping at.
Okay, looking for you. Got it. Go. Thank you. Okay, you got him up? Okay. Okay.
That's what I miss from going from my stam DPS to my healer. Like, not enough stam to do more than 2 roll dodges. I'm at Breton though. I have a lot of mag recovery or reduced cost or whatever it actually does, so like
Gotcha.
for a certain thing I do in the trial we're currently progging on. Which totem is it?
Let's see. Looking for you right here. Revealed. Okay, that's
Totem.
looking for it. Do you see it? Okay.
It was next to me.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, yeah, so kind of like what this does.
Yep.
It saps your energy. That's what the thing in V-Hawk does.
I am blinded, so that's bad because I can't take the totem down.
Okay, we'll pretend that one didn't happen.
Okay. Yeah, what happened is that with the totem up, and then they blinded me, so there's nothing I could do. It was just need a little bit more. I just couldn't do it.
I'll put on a DPS skill then.
Okay.
Alright, I put 2 on.
Dry-skinned savages. This city will be your grave.
Totem.
Looking for it.
Blood and water
There it is.
are mine.
Come on.
Oh, we have to die. He
There you
was
go.
outside for some reason. Our other
Okay.
DPS isn't here.
Okay. I will just stand here, and this might take a second.
Drink deep and fall to madness. Plant the seed and reap the harvest.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't run outside, then you'll get stuck out there. Why are we doing hard mode?
Okay, is he on voice at all? I mean, I wonder if he can actually hear anything.
I'll try it once. I was just
Okay.
kind of trying to do a vibe stack. Okay. It's not a hard one. I was just coming here for a mask.
Gotcha.
Or in the hopes of one, anyway. We shall see.
I've been able to do it on hard mode twice, but it's always everybody was on voice, everybody was communicating, and it was old hat for everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now.
3 out of 4. I'll take it. I'll throw a shard at the totem. But if it's for me, I'll need someone else to do something.
okay.
Or not totem, statue.
Gotcha.
Everybody gotta stay together, please. Alright? If we're doing hard mode, everybody together.
Yeah.
Alright?
The best of our ability. Yep.
One sec. I'm gonna put on CAGs, just in case I need to get quick reses.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me repair my gear.
I'll put on Sanctuary, too.
Okay.
Dry-skinned savages. This city will be your grave.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, everybody with me?
Wither and die.
Okay, totems up.
Go get it. I got it.
Right, down.
Which one?
Stone Shaper. This one right here with me. On
There we
tank.
go.
This
Got him.
is forever.
Up, totem's up.
Yeah, turns up. Got him.
Down.
Okay, heavy attack, guys. Let's do a heavy attack. Let me know when you guys got ulti. Let's do a heavy attack, guys. Heavy attack.
Okay, I've got mine. Okay. I'm looking.
We got the mark at the entrance. This over here in tank. Keep going.
It's to the left of the entrance, guys.
Yep.
Okay, totem is going to be up someplace, but I don't know where.
It's out. It says
Okay,
right
I
here
see
with
it.
me
I
on
see
tank.
it.
On
Got
tank.
it. Crap. Down.
It's down. Which,
Okay, it's over here to the right of the gate. I'm over at it right now. Come to
I see
me.
it. I'm here.
Okay. Okay, where is that, guys?
Okay, it's behind. It's right here. Right here on tank.
Okay, looking for you. Coming right now.
Where the...
Right here?
Yep.
That should be good. Oops, I'm about to die. Second. Second for all it's worth. Okay, looks like the healer is down. I'll try and get somebody else as soon as I can not start dying. Okay, no. See, just answering, because I'm streaming to Mingmerson. I have actually problems playing in the third person. I have to play in first person. It's just the way I perceive everything.
Interesting.
I like the aesthetics of being able to play the other way, but it's how everything aims up. I just can't see it right.
Gotcha. Because you got used to first person.
It gives me a wider screen, and I get a little bit better response time.
Gotcha. I'm not sure how auto work and trials, but it'll
Oops.
be interesting to find out.
Okay, I need to, if anybody has, I'm blinded. I'm just throwing it at this thing. Oops, maybe that. There we
This
go.
one with the shard.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not taking it. There we go now.
Plant the seed and reap the harvest.
There we go. Cool. I'm free now.
Totem.
Totem is up.
Wake and remember.
Oh crap. Okay, other DPS is down.
I got it.
Okay,
Yeah. Hag's Hope plus being a Templar, it's super fast res because it stacks.
gotcha. Okay, there we go.
Which one?
Looking right now to the right of the door.
That's good. I die from the arrows though.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, totem is up. Totem is down. I love this guy.
He's annoying on BMA. My goodness.
Down there will crush your heads! Die! Die! Die!
Okay,
Which one?
looking for it. Here it is, to the left of the door.
Behind you.
There you go. Oops, that's not the one I need to kill.
Oh.
Okay, looking for it. Their totem is up. Which one?
Throwing a shard.
On tank.
Okay, I got it.
I like the vines. They're very cool looking.
Yes.
Totem in mid.
Totem is up, going towards it. If I can.
Keep doing DPS, keep doing DPS on boss.
Yeah, it's only 1.9%. You can kill the boss. Nice.
I got it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Does anybody need anything, or?
I need a res. I can't do it.
Okay,
for some
no
reason.
worries. Looking for you. I'm so sorry. There
It's
you are.
okay.
Okay, they already got you.
Thanks. That's
Thank
odd.
you, guys.
Welcome. All right, if nobody needs anything, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Thank you very much, and have a good night,
Yep.
guys. All right,
Have a
bye.
good one. Peace out.
I hope the elders can help.
Oh,
That ladder was not kind to old knees. You have done well, Joss. Very well indeed. Thank you, Root Mother. But my companions are the real heroes.
Okay, Tony Lee, you had asked if for a game. If you let me know what your
Was
whatever you want to run, and just I can invite you to group, or you can invite me to group, however you want to do it, and just let me know. Not sure if you're available right now, or you can see this still. See if you're in chat or not. Let's see. Looks like he has left chat, so nothing I can do about that right now. But yeah, Mingwerson, that's whenever I go here, like I try to do it, but it's a little wonkier. This is normally actually the perspective that I prefer to do things in for other games, but for some reason in this game, the response time seems to be a little less than I normally like. I've been trying to get used to it and trying to do it a little bit more. It just hasn't been kind to me, which is why for the purposes of twitching, I keep trying to change to that perspective. And it's been a difficult adaptation. I've been trying it little by little, but like I said, the response times don't seem to be quite as good, and the view perspective isn't as good either. Like I can't like there. I finally got it to give me my stuff just to get for a barrel. Um, I have problems getting it to line up. Like, okay, I should be able to open up that backpack. Now I got the backpack, that sort of thing. Whereas if I go through and I do this, the cursor's right there. I can immediately get everything that I need. Coming through, like, try and give you an example. Like if I'm coming here, I got that, and that's not too bad. Oops. I'm trying to get used to it. It's just been a difficult time. There we go. There. So, and just for you, I am trying to do it. Okay. So I think I actually have to go. What is it? Yep. I think it's down here. And I know that it looks like also that I have axes, but I'm actually wielding swords. There we go. Whoops. Really? So this is the one I'm supposed to actually defeat. Come on, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Backpack, there we go. Okay. So let's see. Heading back out now. But it's also just a little bit slower as as I'm like moving through here compared to first person perspective. Okay. There we go. Just making sure I'm going the right way to get out. There's a heavy sack over there too. This is what I was talking about having, whoops, it could be because of that. There's a timer between whenever you fight and when you go to get it. There we go. So I will continue to try and get better with this perspective. There's a shard if anyone had actually needed it. I've already have it from this delve. I'm coming around. Oops, going the wrong way. Okay. There we go. Rats, die rats. There we go. Okay. Just had a message come through. I will have to look at that in just a second. Apologies that I don't have immediate access to that. It's over there on my phone. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oops. So, if you can hear me, basically, the style that I use may not necessarily be the best or provoke the very largest amount of DPS. it plays very well. I can kill almost anything that I get my hands on. I've been very happy with it, and most of the people that I run with have also been very happy with the amount of DPS that I can produce. In fact, I usually get a lot of compliments on it just because I can push a fairly amount. Is it the highest? Probably not. I'm playing an orc, so you have to look at 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 my race. You have to look at the fact that I am a stand blade, and I wanted to make sure that my resistances were high. So I can definitely produce enough DPS to hold my own, but especially with the new changes that are coming up, DPS alone isn't going to be able to cut it. You're going to have a more well-rounded character, and this character actually fits those needs already because of how I went through and put it together. I wanted to be able to go out and do things with, basically solo most things, or only need one other person to come out and be able to get the things that I wanted. Because oftentimes, I'm playing with myself or someone else in my family or a friend or somebody that I meet along the way. So it's not a typical play style. So, whenever I'm going out to dungeons, that's why I do so many randoms is I find it a little bit easier for me to have that on demand, with a random type of situation, and it lets me meet new people. Let's see, I've got to actually sell some stuff real quick or I'm running out of space. Um, you know, that is probably going to change in the very close term scenario just because of the things that I want to move into, and I'm starting to meet more people and do more things with them, so that always helps. But again, I can show you what I'm pushing. I want to try and get it a little bit stronger than what it is right now for to push a little bit more DPS. But hey, like I said, it's not half bad. Let's see. Well fitted, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that. Break that down. Until I said I'm just running out of space, so I have to sell. I don't have a choice at the moment. But I'm going to actually, somebody had requested that I actually do a stream of just going over my build because it is different. But you can come here and let's see, if I go into my character and let's see, come here, let me switch this real quick. Boop, there we go. So you can see the weapons critical is at 40%. They told me that I would need to push that probably to 60. By the time I get to 810, it probably will be up towards that point. Weapons damage is right now showing at 35. It fluctuates. A lot of it depends on where I'm at. Sometimes it's low like this at 35, and then other times it's almost to 5,000. I can't figure out why it changes because it doesn't seem to be my food. It doesn't seem to be my potions. There's something else that's doing it. So not really sure. But I'm saying if you've watched this before, you've seen I've done the same screenshot, and you can see where it's gone up to like 48. I'm saying, and change. Not sure what's going on there. Yeah, I need to actually figure out what the exact DPS is, and I've been lazy about that, so I'm not sure about how much I'm pushing. I'm honestly not. I have access to go into my guilds to actually go through and use a test dummy and time it out, and I've just been lazy about it, and sometimes I don't necessarily have all the time to be able to sit down and do that because it's a horribly personalized thing, but it's like I want to play, and um, it's either the play time or the testing time, and like I said, it's something I have to do, and I've just put it off. I'm a horrible procrastinator when it comes to stuff like that because that's the work side of it, and I just like the fun side of it, admittedly. Um, let's see, PvE is a lot of fun though. Yes, Stam Necro is strong. Actually, Necros in general are very strong. I don't have the elsewhere yet. That I'm waiting for them to actually make it a little bit cheaper, and then whenever that happens, I'll be getting it immediately. Someone had offered to send me a code, so I don't know if that's still forthcoming or not. But I would be really happy and thankful if it does happen. Um, So I can give you more feedback on that from a personal perspective. But everybody I've run dungeons with who's been a necro has been very, very strong. But rumor has it that that is going to change and that they're going to do some things to reduce. They're gonna gimp it. In other words, that's the best way to put it. So
May I
we'll
say?
see what happens after the next update and what actually happens. There's a lot of changes coming in September. Everyone is bracing for it. We have an idea of what's happening, but as you know, sometimes what you think is going to happen versus what actually happens can be two different things. So. Here we go. Okay. And I'm just coming up here. Like a lot of the guilds I'm in, for example, with the new guild building bidding system that's coming, everybody is raising their guild membership fees. People are waiting for, we know that there's changes going to be coming to like the healing bubbles and that sort of thing. That's going to be changed a lot. We know that the necros that they're going to be significantly decreasing their abilities because it's considered to be a bit overpowered. So there's a lot of rumor, but with all things, there could be last minute changes, and I'm apprehensive to make any determinations until that actually goes through and we see what is actually in the final update for that in September. But you should get back into PvE. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I find it to be relaxing. I want to get back and I want to go ahead and start going into the PvP side. I was doing PvP in another game, kind of got, I don't know, burned out on it. So I was reluctant to get into PvP on here. But now that I've been doing this for a few years, I'm to the point where I'm like, yeah, I want to do this. I just got to make the plunge, and it's going to be deciding on a night, deciding on a time, and just doing it. Let's see. Kiss coming over. And right now I'm just getting ready to go turn in those quests just to clear out my queue because I've got a lot of quests and those were the Undaunted pledges that we've been doing. Like the one that was in that delve. So that's why I'm coming over here real quick. And then before I requeue, somebody had said they had wanted to play, so I'm just kind of throwing that out to give them a chance to respond. I don't think they're going to, but if they do, I don't say things unless I mean them. So, Did your eyes start? Okay, so that was today's. All right. Coming over and also repairing.
That coin.
Okay. Here. Champion point as well. Oops. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and requeue. The other thing that has changed, I don't know if you were, whenever you were doing PvP, McMarson, you can now, if you've got Clockwork City or you've got guilds that have the accessibility, you can go in and change the traits on your gear. So it makes it a lot more customizable, and a lot of people don't take advantage of that, but they really should because you can completely change the configuration and what makes a good set of gear or not based on changing the trait on those. And a lot of people don't think about that because if you change the trait and you change the enchantments, you can really start to customize that to your own personal gaming style. And that's just something you don't see a lot of. Well, you can always, once you get to 810, at least this is my perspective. Other people's are different. You only have to worry about your first 50 levels, and then whatever champion points you have from one character, you can just shove into another character. So, you've got 8 character slots, so you can decide, you can do like one of everything you want to do. And that's always one way to play. you know, so you're not limited. I do DPS because I like dual wielding characters. I could do all sorts of other DPS. Why do I have my two swords? Or it looks like two axes, but it's really two swords. It's just because that is what I personally like. Um, if I'm fighting in real life, that is the style I prefer. So it makes sense to me. It may not necessarily be the best or anything else. It's just what I find to be fun. The next thing I have set up to do is it's an Argonian warden whose primary focus is going to be healing. So, or only focus, but you know what I'm saying. It's going to be a healer type character. I'm sure I could change that if I went ahead and brought it up and decided that I didn't like using her that way, once you're up at 810, you can just go in, so redo your skills, redo your champion points, redo your attributes, and I mean you're still going to be stuck with your class and everything, but you can kind of your class. But yeah, I think even there's like race change tokens and everything else. So, I mean, you can really do a lot of different configurations there. You're not really stuck if you don't like it. There's a lot you can do. The best thing is just to get on and, see what you can make work. I mean, I have a vampire orc stand blade. Definitely not a typical thing, But, and we are queued still for a dungeon. We'll go ahead and destroy the dark anchors and green shade while we are waiting. Let's see. Just looking to see what the best placement is here for this. There's one. My eyes are not seeing everything. I see the one, I'm not seeing the others. There's one. Okay, that's probably not a bad one. Okay. But the biggest thing is just getting on and playing. I'd really say. Sometimes, you put it off and then you're not playing. You can always go back and you can fix whatever you don't like. There's usually a solution for it. Need a different set of gear, you can do that. If you don't like the way things are set up, everything's changeable, everything's mutable. I'm just coming out here, and of course it's not going to be ready. Looks like people were already running it, so. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Okay. There's a person there. So I'm just going to go around the edge and see if there's anything to kill. Again, we are queued for that dungeon. Don't know when it's going to come up, so let's see what type of trouble we can get into in the meantime. Let's see, I will try and do this. I keep hearing thunder, and we get so many storms coming through this area that I keep thinking it's from outside instead of being in the game. Alright. Let's see. Don't want to start her quest. I already have a bunch. Okay, you're gonna die, plants. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cinnamera's root's actually something I use in the potions I make, so it's kind of important to me. Okay. So we'll actually hear if that dolmen ends up spinning up as I come around here.
Curse that mammoth. How was something that big so
Lurking Tears. And I also do a lot of crafting. So that's why you see whenever I'm going anywhere, I'm constantly picking up all the crafting stuff and all of the, just kind of farming it out whenever I can. I'll go through entire hours of just farming. I try not to put that on the live stream because I know it's probably not the most exciting things for everybody. Um, but I do a lot of it. And I don't know when this thing is. Come on. I hope it spins up soon. Because if I'm not killing, I'm not really happy. Oops. Here we go. Just picking this up real quick. If I can. Oops. Gotta kill him. Oh, really gonna run away? I found from the hard way that whenever they run away, even if you hit them a whole bunch, doesn't really do anything. Chasing them down doesn't really work either. So that is why I'm not going after them. Okay. And so heading back towards I'm looking for the dolmen area again, so I don't go too far. Okay. Let's see. Jumping down here. So you kind of coast down the rocks so that you don't go kersplat. It should be soon because everybody's running back like it's almost time. So that's usually a good sign that we're getting close. People normally appear here and you just kill them. And get all the Daedra and everything. Oh, monkey! It's so funny. So sometimes they give out white meat, but they oftentimes give out bananas, which I find to be utterly hilarious. Go. Okay. Just waiting for the dark anchor. So let's see. It's not a lot in this area to get into trouble with. That's kind of cool. I thought maybe it was like spider webs, but it's like some type of weird fog or mist or something. Yep. Okay, here we go. We're into whatever dungeon we're supposed to be getting into. We're still at the ready check. Should be in a few moments. Waiting on a healer now. We'll see what we're getting into. So whenever this happens, I try to come over and pull over to a small quiet area where I won't get hit by anything whenever I come back out of the group. Forming group. Okay, we're going into whatever it is. Celine's web. Okay. Just making a quick note of that for everybody. And we should be loading in just a moment. Okay. Oops.
I understand your concerns, but think of the potential rewards. These woods have long been rumored to house a powerful forest spirit.
Yep. There we go. Alright.
We have visitors, it seems. Perhaps they can be of assistance.
go. Okay, so we are back into the voices where you can actually hear me. Yay! Alright. That was a heavy sack right at the very beginning, which is kind of cool. What are these people doing? Okay, they're just signaling for everybody involved. Okay, got it. So I'm trying to play in this perspective. I'm usually used to playing in the first-person perspective, just because it's a little bit easier for me. But I'll try to adapt to this. Let's see how we do. Okay. All right, everybody's here. Awesome, awesome.
Kill them.
So I can't see anything yet, so that's why I'm doing this. Come on, I'm frozen. Okay, that was just weird. Okie dokie. Let's get going. Oh, I really hate when people go this way. Oh geez, no, come on, let's not do that. I'm gonna fall down and have to go skipping up the side and it's gonna really suck. Okay, cool. Like some people are really good at it. Heavy sack. There you go. Except I'm not. Okay. Cool, I didn't go splat on a rock or something. That is an improvement.
Celine promised long-clawed hunt tonight, and here you are. The forest mother was right again. See how she takes care of us, my daughters. Yet this one wonders, what kind of prey wants so willing into the hunter's lane?
Whoops, gotta eat. There we go. Eat. Okay.
They have taken them. Celine blessed them with her gift, the gift of spirit life. See their hunt begin anew.
There we go. So just going through here, trying to kill her as quickly as possible. Running her down. Come on, there we go. Okay. So this must be on normal mode. Okay. That explains why everything's going down so easy.
There you are. We've made progress.
Okay, looks like everybody's pulling out over here. There you go. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to. So there's like, whenever you go on normal mode, and you just kind of like mow through it now. At least I do. And I didn't expect it to be quite this easy, but it really is. Of course, I'll say that and something horrific will happen, but it's true.
Know what it is, but I can feel a strong magical presence.
There we go. I'm just burning this down super fast. There we go. Done and done.
Through there, the doorway.
Okay. Coming up. So I guess we're just coming all the way up here. Whoops. Okay. That's a problem. Whoops. That was embarrassing. That's why I try to clear out my stuff as much as possible. I don't like to be caught in the middle of a dungeon and be like, oh my goodness. Let's a charge real quick. There we go. Okay, come on. Aw, sweet. Come on, little bear. Okay. See if we can sell off some more stuff real quick before I get into trouble. There we go. Let's see. Yep. Running, 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 running. Oh my goodness. I believe it's the right turn. Verify. Yep. It is. Ah! Come on! So, with all of the craziness that sometimes happens, now you guys know why. Oops.
The knowledge.
Okay, here we go. All right. Please don't kill things before I get a chance to do anything. Okay. Dead. And they're already having more fun without us. Okay. Whee! And whee. Okay. There we go. Oops. ESO shards. There we go. Okay, come on, break it. I can probably take it, but I don't know for sure, so. Come on. There we go. So, whenever I use my Dawnbreaker, I mean, I don't have to be on top of her to do that, which is one of the things I like about it. Okay, there we go. And I can't do that, so I'm gonna go talk to my girl. Let's see. Okay, now I can do it. Alright, so there's that, and just gonna try and sell off what I don't need real quick because I have way too much stuff, and I'm probably gonna get taken out of group because the group is gonna disband because we have finished. But I'm gonna go ahead and try and sell this off real quick. It's got a few too many things here. Coming down. Oh my goodness. Just too much stuff here. Okay, so I will actually, oops. Oops. Alright, there we go. Leaving group. Okay. And so as soon as we land back, I'll have to finish doing a little bit of banking just to get rid of all those things before we fill up and we can't do anything. So it'll take just a moment. Okay, so let's see. Can we do Kitty Banker? If they start, I will see them, but we're gonna go hit that dolmen in just a moment. Let's see. Kitty Banker. Where is Azabi? No, where were you when you actually need them? There we go. Okay, so try and get rid of just a few things real quick before we go do that Dark Anchor. It's right down there. Going down, just going through this real quick. Shouldn't take but a moment. I apologize to have to do this. It's just you have to occasionally go through and get rid of all the stuff that's inside of your inventory, or you don't have enough inventory to do the things that you want to do. So that's kind of where we're at. So I'm putting all these things in the bank. I mean, there'll still be more things to do later, but this should allow us a little bit more gameplay. Like that we can delete, you know, there's a few things, but that should allow us to go over and do this real quick. So, standard stand potion, and here we go. Okay, so it should come up in just a second. So when there's only like one person, sometimes it's easier to do it like this. Come on. So there's only one target here, so I have no problem going through and okay, stabby them. There we go. Now if more people come in, I will switch to a wide area, but oftentimes this is just easier. Whoops, nope, there's more than one person, or not more than one person, but more than one target. Okay, come here. Let's kill this. It's an Astronaut. They're pretty easy to kill. So, you can usually solo these without too much of a problem, and even if you do die, it's not that big of a deal because whenever you're at the lower levels, if you have problems with that, oh come on. But yeah, if you're at lower level and you're like going like, oh my goodness, I can't do this, well, you can actually die and still be able to complete it, unlike some of the other stuff. I mean, if you're doing a world boss, you die. Unless you have somebody to help res you before the boss dies, you're kind of screwed. But with this, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, this is where it's going to go through and come up next.
My plan comes to fruition, mortal. You serve me now as a vessel of this.
So coming here, there we go. Come on. See, he just died. It's all fine though. Closing this down, and then we will open this up. And so we get everything out of there. Done and done. Okay, so let's see. Here is the way shrine, so let's go up there. And we'll be able to go from the way shrine to the next dark anchor. Oops. Just getting this runestone real quick. Okay, here we go. It's up right over here. Okay, so let's see. So we went to that one, and I always have a problem seeing this. So apologies if you're like, it's right there. But okay, so there's one here. That's the next one, I guess. So we'll go here. I guess we'll go clockwise. Big Merson, I have, what is it, the Chuden for the head and shoulders, the monster set. I have the Druid Kingslayer for my main armor, and then for my swords and jewelry set, it's Warrior Poet King. And I took everything and put it to either, predominantly, there's a few things that will hit the exception with this, but it's either Divines or Nirnhoned. And then I went through and changed everything out so that it's all stam related. So instead of being health, it's stam. And most everything's gold. There's a few things that will be an exception to that, but that will, once I get everything together, I think I have like 2 items left that I have to finish doing a few change outs for. But that's pretty much where I'm at. So, but that's what I was talking about with the Clockwork City too, being able to go in and change your the traits on it. So Chuden has all the healthy stuff, and I've gone through and changed that out to Stam. But it's not just like the gear itself. The gear also gives me some of the advantages too. So let's see. Let me kill off this mammoth real quick. There we go. So if you come over here and you look on my skill set, like let's see, where is it? So like Evil Hunter is one of those interesting things because if you have it slotted, as long as it's slotted, you gain major savagery. So I've got that, and then with the fact that I have the Drew King, whenever you actually go through and you look at this, you'll see I have like all these like really kind of awesome passives that are going on. So and these are projects. So there's the Major Brutality, which is also from the armor set, and the Major Savagery, which is from like we saw where that's slotted. So that's part of the reason why you don't see me changing up is because the way I have my skill bar set is to gain the maximum amount of passive. So my potions that I'm running are a slightly different set. And so if you look here, it's the essence of immovability because, whoops, it prevents the knockback and things like that, like you saw. But it also has to restore stamina and then improves my stam recovery. And a lot of people are doing the weapon criticals and things like that, but what you gain from them, I already have set as the same exact passives, and because they don't stack that way, it would do me no good to actually run those. It would be a waste of resources. So it's just like I said, it's a slightly different way of doing it, and it's set up because of the fact that I tend to do a lot of soloing of things, so that I can actually survive it and that sort of thing. Or if I get like put in with a really crappy group, that I can hold my own and not have to worry too much. I mean, truthfully, if I was with a good group and I could count on people and things like that, it might change what I'm wearing and how I'm set up. But for the average PvE, it absolutely does fine. So my health is actually gimped out. I have done everything I can. Like, let's see. Whenever before I made the adjustments to my health and actually turned everything to stam, my health was actually with food was over 40,000, which kind of freaked people out. But whenever I changed all that over to the stamina, that it dropped it down. So I literally can't drop down my health any more than it is, and I have tried because it's almost embarrassing how high my health is, but you have to also keep in mind that I'm a vampire, so my health recovery is kind of not the best in the world, and I don't want to drink double Bloody Maras because it wouldn't give me the boost that I really want from my food, because you can do a food or a drink with a potion, but you can't do a food and a drink. So because of that, I end up having, let's see, I'm not going the direction I need to go. Okay. Because of that, it's a balancing act that I have between everything. And like I said, what I've done may not be the best for everybody, every scenario at all. It's a lot of it's put together because it's the style of play that I'm doing, and the positive to it is that whenever they make these changes, it shouldn't get my character. I should actually be okay and be in pretty good standing afterwards, after September. Yeah. So it gets worse than that. If you come here, whoops. If you come and actually, if you look at my spell and my physical resistance, it's pretty sick. So, yeah. And I know somebody is sending me stuff on the the PS4 side of it, but like I said, the only problem is I won't be able to see that until after I go through and log off. And I apologize for that. I might be able to grab my phone in a moment and get to it that way, but I don't have that next to me at this moment. Let's see. And the other thing is I've chosen to run heavy armor and everything. So, you know, one day I may actually change that out to medium, although I can get some of the benefits of that if I change my jewelry and weapon set out too. So I could potentially get access to anything, the one with that, depending on what sets I choose. But anyway, but this is working for the moment. Okay, and that is a second dark anchor down. Alright, so let's see. Going back real quick. I'm catching a way shrine.
You said this looked like a shortcut.
Beep.
Next time, I choose the shortcut.
I find some of the things that they say, like some of the NPCs are, that what they're saying is absolutely hilarious sometimes. I don't know if you guys could hear that about the shortcut, but yeah, it's like, I can so identify. Alright, coming here. Okay, let's see. So, we did 1, 2, and I know there's a third one. I know there is. There's always a third one. I just gotta, there it is. All the way over here on this little island. Okay, so we come here. It's probably the easiest way. Yep, and that should do it. And also something to keep in mind with the 40,000 health is that is with the food. I'm eating the jugged rabbit, and so that is with that as well. So it's not as impressive whenever it's just like on its own. Okay, and so this dark anchor is all the way out here on a island, so we're heading out there right now. Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Grabbing that ancestor silk right now. Trying to at least. Okay, heading this way. So I really can't mount up that easily whenever it's like this because there's so much water and such. Sometimes I can, but sometimes I can't. Because as soon as it gets too big, it's going to dismount me and all that good stuff, so. Okay, so let's see. I guess we have to go down further and then go around. Is that how this is done? I think so. Yep. haven't been out into this one. Like, honestly, I only think I've been there once to this particular dark anchor, just because it's so far out here. And that was just so that I could say that I did it. So this is a little bit of a different place than I normally go. Okay. Just grabbing stuff real quick. Oh my goodness. Got it. Yep. So I'm waiting for this. There we go. Whenever you get out of combat, you've got to wait till you actually are showing completely out of combat before you can actually pick things up sometimes. All right, so heading this way again. Yes. Oh wow, 17,000. So even if I go through and I completely gimp it out completely, and I've tried that, I can't get that low. I've tried. So I'm not sure if it's just like what I'm running or why, because I've taken out the health benefits. It just seems to be what the default on the character is. I've tried playing with it, and you know, I've shown people like they've been over at the house. I've been like, this is what I'm stuck with, and they're like, wow, that's really weird, and yeah. But what was your race and your class though? That probably has something to do with it too. Yep, that's part of it's my being an orc. But if you look at the way I've got my gear set up, the gear I've taken off the health benefits. So, like what is it? Like if you look at let's see. Okay, like here's my head, okay? So you can see, like this is something that you would normally have the health on it, and divines I have set to, I think it's, I don't remember if I have it on weapons critical right now or the weapons damage, but it's one of the two of those. I keep going back and forth between the two of them, but that's why there's the divines there, and then it's stamina, and then it gives me resistance. Oh, I guess it does have some health. Okay, I'm sorry. It does give me some health. I apologize. I am wrong about that. But yeah, I've tried to take off as much of it as I could. The reason I have this set is because I really wanted the resistances that it was providing me. The resistances were really, yep. I, again, I just wanted something that was a little bit stronger, because whenever I go to do things on my own, as, because I'm a Nightblade and everything else, and doing the whole DPS thing, I don't have my own shield, and this is the best I can do to try and protect myself. But I can go into, you know, any world boss, that type of thing, with a few exceptions. There are a few exceptions, like some of the ones that are like 3 mil, or whenever they're, it's just, you get like the multi-parts. I can do some of them, others of them I can't. But any of the single world bosses I can do without batting an eye, so. And I've been able to do that since I was around probably 550 or so. And then going into like the DLC dungeons and everything, I wanted to be able to make sure I was dying so much. I thought maybe it was something I was doing, and maybe I wasn't putting together, and my armor wasn't good enough or something like that. So before I knew better, and you know, so that's what I was doing to try and stay alive too. Because I'm not the best player in the world. I fully admit that. I'm kind of klutzy, but I like to be able to make sure that I'm holding my own and pulling my own weight with whatever I do. Let's see. That's something that's very important to me, though. But just like anybody else, if I hit it, I want it to go splat, and um, as long as I can do that, I'm pretty happy. Okay. Let's see. I am still not where I need to be. So I need to head like southeast, I guess? Southwest? Yeah, it's more of a southwest. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And you know, I will go ahead and reconfig you know, and part of it was understanding that sometimes it's not actually my fault that things were dying. Um, you know, it's a self-confidence thing, part of it. And I got that too, you know. And the other thing is from the background that I was coming from, you know, being able to make sure that everything that you were able to keep that health up was very important. It was from other games and other experiences, and so I brought that with me and um, had not completely, whenever I was putting this together, had not completely adapted to the mindset of ESO. Um, and so whenever I was viewing things from that perspective, and I realized that.
One foot after the other and eyes forward, Helwyn. Best not
Let's
look at
see.
what you've left behind.
This way. Okay. But overall, I tend to be, yes, a clumsy player would actually be a good way to put it. Okay, I can hear it. There it is, over there. So we will go get that in just a second. Alright. Blooded tick, and then it's swimmy. Maybe swimmy. I gotta see how, we gotta get over there. Sometimes, like, things will come after me, and I'll end up with fish bait, but I will try to swim out there. Doing good, pretty good so far, so that's a good sign. Okay. Okay, almost there. Oops. I think people are running actively, so I will try to hurry on. Yep. Okay.
They serve by choice.
Okay.
They serve the strong. They serve me.
So here we go.
I am patient, but not
Yes, I don't play a lot. What I do play, I kind of obsess with, so it becomes the main focus of whatever I'm doing. So I play, I absolutely do love this, and I play probably more hours than I probably should. But I don't like to spread myself around too thin on in games and such. Because I figured that if I'm going to invest the time into it, that I might as well, it needs to be something that I really enjoy, something I really want to do, and that I'm willing to put the time in. And if I'm going through the different games and such, I really can't put that commitment in. And, you know, I still haven't memorized everything. I try to, um, you know, but sometimes it's hard, but I find it relaxing, I guess is another thing too, is that when I get stressed out, it's something that I can kind of go to, and the process of killing things is very relaxing for me. Kind of get some of the stress out, you know? And then you get to talk to different people, and it's cool, you know? Let's see. Coming down. Looking for a ride out of here. Let's see. There you go. So instead of going all the way back to the wasteland, I'm just traveling the player. Hopefully we'll go to Mournhold. Sometimes I don't know for sure. But yeah. It definitely does help whenever you love what you do. But if I don't love it, I won't put my time and effort into it. There's too many things in this world, you know. But for a while, our family, due to circumstances beyond our control, had to live in different places because of work and things like that. And it was one of the ways that we could actually socialize together and spend time together as a family. So that was another reason that it became very important to us, and we spent a lot of time doing it, is because we could go on and do things together even whenever we couldn't physically be together. And so that was really important to everybody in my family. So that's another reason why, too. Okay, loading into Deshawn. Yep, and we are in Mournhold, which is exactly where I wanted to be. Okay, awesomeness. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn in this quest real quick. Almost there. Opening it up. And waiting for her to emerge. Oh my goodness. Okay, there she is. Go ahead and turn this in.
The spinner's warning was real then?
Inventory 4. Okay. Let's see. This has just been my day. I can't believe my inventory is this full. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see, what can we throw in here? Okay, that works. Okay, grabbing it.
Need to find the spinner's warning.
Awesome. There we go. Okay. I know I normally try to stay on here a little bit longer, but it's 1:30, and so if you watched the broadcast from last night on the live stream, you probably heard me screaming and yelling, and at the very end, and saying that something was incredibly wrong, and turns out that a tree dropped a large branch on my vehicle. So the insurance adjuster for the car is coming in the morning, and so I need to go ahead and sign off because I have to go take care of things early in the morning. So I will see everybody tomorrow. I'm always on at midnight every night. I try to get on a little bit before, but I'm always on at midnight. So I guess I will see everybody then, and have a good night. Okay? Again, this is Midnight Muse, and thank you so much for watching. All right. Have a good night. Bye bye.